Hi, almost there. It says, we are live. Hello, Coach Irene.
Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. We are live. Welcome, 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 everyone. I just want to try and see if we've got people logging in. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm not sure if there are people that are already on my
Let me
side.
check.
On my side, I'm not able to see if there is anyone already.
Okay, I'm going to check on the charts. Not yet. They haven't typed anything this side. Oh, yeah. Hello. Hi. It just says Facebook user. I don't know who's that. Um,
Okay. Let's
let's
just
see.
wait and see because on my side there is nothing
Hello,
either.
hi, gorgeous leadership. Hi, but it just says Facebook user. I don't know who's there. It doesn't identify.
Or you've got someone there, but on my side there isn't any messages showing.
Okay, I also just want to check my Instagram. It's giving issues.
Okay.
While you are checking that site, I just want to check. Just says Facebook user. I don't know who's
Hey,
there. It doesn't identify.
yeah, we're going to. You have you've got someone there,
Good.
but on my side
Oh
there
yeah,
isn't
we are
any
actually
messages
live.
showing.
Okay, I also just want to check my Instagram. It's giving issues.
Okay. Hi, Rachel. I see you on the other side watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. But on this side, I cannot see who's on. I see on my side the hi, Lily. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. We're just sorting out some technical issues and then we'll be
Can
starting.
you please check on Instagram if we are actually live because I don't seem to. Hello, hi, Facebookers. We can actually see who's logging in. We just see a Facebook user. I'm not sure why does it do that. It just says hi, Facebook user. It doesn't say your name. I'm not sure why does it do that.
The share
But yeah,
button,
we
please.
can see you. We're just struggling with Instagram. Can somebody confirm for me if Instagram is live?
Hi, Rahab. Hi, Confidence. But I see them on the other side. Okay. Are you able to see who's on, Coach, on that side, on your side?
Yes, we can see who's on from the from Facebook. However, I can't see their names. It just says Facebook users. However, my Instagram is the one that I want to know if it's on. Let me just check with the phone rather.
Okay. But on my side, on my Facebook, on the Facebook side, on this page, I'm not able to see anything. Hey, I'm not able to see the chats either.
Okay, let me just see.
I see those that are watching from my page. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Gugu. Hey, Rohab. Hi, Mama Melba. Thank you for joining in. Thank
No,
you.
it's actually live. I can see it's live.
The
You see it?
Instagram is live.
Yeah, it
Okay,
is live.
let me
It is live.
just see. Okay.
All right, we can go. It's live. We've
I see
got
those
people
that are
watching on
watching
my
from
on
my
Instagram.
page. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Gugu. Hey, Rohab. Hi, Mama Melba. Thank you for joining
It's
in.
echoing
On your side, Coach Oni?
actually live. I can see it's live.
The
Uh,
Instagram is live.
yeah, but then
Yeah, it is
because we
live.
are running
Let
through
me
a lot
see.
of Instagrams, we're going to get
All right,
confused. We can go. It's live, and we've
I
got
see those
people
that are
watching
watching from
on
my
Instagram.
page. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Gugu. Hey, Rohab.
Um,
Hi, Mama Melba. Thank you for joining
it's
in.
echoing
On your side, Coach Oni?
actually live. Yeah, but there is a background.
The Instagram is live.
Yeah, but then because we are running through a lot of Instagrams, we're going to get confused. All right, we can go. It's live, and we've
I
got
don't have
people.
any other Instagram on.
I don't know what's happening.
You are laughing. You are laughing. Oh my God. Thank you for joining on your side, Coach Oni.
Yeah, but there is a background. Yeah, but then because we are
I'm
running
able to
two
hear you, Coach.
we're going to get confused. Okay, let's go. We'll just run on Facebook for now. I'm not
Okay.
sure how what's happening here. So let's go. Good evening, everybody. Meet my host.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Good
Yeah,
evening,
let's go.
everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so
Good
much for being
evening.
here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate your time and welcome to this live session. I believe that everybody needs to hear all about our gorgeous coach, and I believe that it is God's grace that we are here today. I think the first interview, if I'm not mistaken, that we have with our coach in 7 years. Can you believe it? 7 years?
Yeah.
We've never had an interview with our coach. So this is the moment. This is the moment. Welcome, coach. Welcome, Coach Oni.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I'm very excited to share my journey. Super excited. Yeah, thank you for having me, and thank you for everybody who's logging in. I hope really you're gonna leave this place being so inspired and wanting to do more for yourself, and knowing that God has got more for you. Yeah, thank you, Coach Irene.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'm not able to see messages on here, but on my side, where I'm also live on Facebook, I'll keep on reading on that side. Those that have logged in on the side of Coach Oni's page, I'm not able to read messages. Please do pardon me, Coach. If you see chats on your side, will you help me, please, in terms of um, if there is anything that has to be read or something, somebody's asking a question or anything like that, please do assist me
There's
because on my
actually a lot. There's actually a lot. People are just saying hello, hi. I'm
oh,
using my phone because on the site it just says Facebook user. I just need to figure out what's happening with the Facebook user. But I'm using my phone. I see there's a lot of people. There
okay,
is Connie Muta Morano, there's Angel Mthodi, there's Winnie Toke, Lorenza, hi. She's saying hi, my leadership. Ndibo saying hello. Misani, we can see you. Hello, leaders. Ella Mashiani, hi. Bongi Maseko, hi. Tulwani, Coach Namta says we are gorgeous. Thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you.
Nosipho Tabizolo, hello, hi. There's Princess Chauke, hello. And there's Sishiho Makotanyani and Coach Namta again. And Chanda Natasha from Zambia. Eva Sehakwe. She's saying Fena Fefe. I think she's tagging someone. I think.
Okay.
Coach Namta is still saying Anise Bahle Futi.
Siyabonga.
Thank you. Siyabulela sana. And Tebogo
Siyabonga.
is saying hello. Pelisiwe is watching. Sesheko. Yeah, people are just watching. Thank you guys.
Awesome.
It's
Awesome.
it's really amazing. Thank you so much. We thank you so much for
Awesome.
being here. We're hoping that you're gonna be inspired. And Anita is here as well. Ladies Napo is here. So yeah, people are watching.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. We thank God for this moment. And we thank God for those people that are watching on this side. I've already mentioned those that are watching, but I've got also Tsepo Malaji, Tipe Mudipa. Welcome. Lebuma Tukan. Welcome. Amugalani Baloi. Welcome. Maps is also watching. Thank you for joining in. Thank you so much. And let me introduce myself. I am Irene Mkwachane. I feel privileged today to be having this session with my gorgeous coach. I'm so excited also, and I believe that everybody at home, everybody watching is excited. I wish I can share and see how excited you are because I can't see on my side. Please just share your excitement there. Coach Oni will see how excited you are. And we are so excited today because we're going to know our coach. We're gonna get deep with our coach. And if you've got anything to say, please do say it in the chat, and she'll be able to share. Welcome once more, Coach Oni, and we're going to start now. I'm excited. And before we say anything else, we want to know who Coach Oni is. Please do introduce yourself to us. I'm sure everybody's waiting. Who is Coach Oni? Who is Coach Oni? We want to know you.
Wow, thank you so much once again for having me. Coach Oni is the daughter of the Most High, and she is God's masterpiece. She is God's spoiled bread.
Wow.
And I am priceless. And yeah, these are the things that no matter what happens in my life, it can never change. These are the things that God says I am who I am. And however, I've got roles that God has entrusted me with. I'm also a wife. I am a mother to three gorgeous kids, two boys and one girl. I am a retired engineer. I am a transformational coach and a business mentor from Jen Maxwell team. I am a professional network marketer
Wow.
under Forever Living Products. I am a property investor. I am a co-owner of Property to Link. And I'm also a co-owner of Property to Share. And
Wow.
Property to Share is just an academy that is equipping people around the property space and those who would like to pursue a career in property space. So yeah, that's basically who I am. And thank you so much.
Wow. You are too much. You
Not
are too
really.
much, I promise you. I mean, you are just that woman with so many heads. And I believe that at some point you went to varsity and you followed a career. You said that you're an engineer, and probably some of the things that you achieved in life, they come from you doing other things. So tell us, how did you decide on a side hustle, and what have you accomplished?
Wow. Sure. I started as an engineer. I ran as an engineer for 13 years, and
Mm,
I got to a point where I was really not fulfilled, and I was extremely indebted. Those engineers that are broke, extremely broke. I was that broke engineer. I would
mm,
end on the 25th, and on the 26th, the money is gone. So, and it's so funny how I got into this business because I never thought this could be the business that I could ever do. But through desperation for change, I started looking for opportunities, and this is the opportunity that God had for me because
mm.
this opportunity came to me before I could get into debts. And I didn't even give the poor woman a chance to actually even explain to me what the business is all about. But I always say, when God has orchestrated something for you, no one can change it. He's going to make sure that he find other ways of actually bringing it back. So 2013, the business came again. I said no to the business opportunity. 2015, it came again. And this time I was in church, and I was at a point where, I was seeking God for guidance and just relying on him because life was tough. I was really indebted. I couldn't even make end meet, but people didn't know from outside because of how I carried myself and everything. But I knew that I actually can't keep up with the debts, and I just thought, you know what? I think the best way is to go back to the creator and actually spend time with him so that he can direct me. So as I was there serving him in church, the opportunity came again. It knocked onto my door, And this time we were actually attending a marriage course at church. You know, guys, that when you are struggling financially, it actually affects also your family. It affects your marriage.
Yes.
So we had to remind ourselves as to why did we actually meet, because it was 15 years later being married. Now we are stuck, we are actually so indebted because of whatever the circumstances, and we went to go and attend that marriage course. So that marriage course was really for people who has just started in this marriage journey, people who've been in marriage for long. It was just really to revive your marriage and also teaching others, those who are still coming, to say how marriage is like and how do they need to treat it. So as we were there, they then asked to say, they are looking for people who have just stepped into marriage. People stood up. They said those who were 5 years in marriage, other people stood up, 10 years in marriage, other people stood up. When they said 15, we stood up. And
Mm.
everybody in the room was looking at us. They like, come on, 15 years in marriage and you look so young. But
Mm.
anyway, during break, then there is a couple that actually approached us. They wanted to know how long, I mean, when did we get married and how old are we? Like, we started having a chat, and then that's where the business opportunity came. So the lady then asked me to say, am I staying around where the church was? It was in the Johannesburg South. I said yes. And then she also said she's staying around. She asked me, what do I do for a living? I said I'm making beer for a living. So I used to work for
Breaking
my
up
God.
the living.
You know what? I am so glad I'm actually out of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
situation, because I didn't know that it was so bad until I actually came out of it. So yeah, but I was making beer for a living. I was making people drunk. But I'm so glad that now God has given me an opportunity that I can actually correct the mistakes that I've done, because I'm in a health and wellness industry now. So I can
Yeah.
actually give them supplements to actually correct the damage that I've done on people. So, but anyway, so the lady asked me. Then she said, "Do you also drink?" I said, "Yes, I'm a taster." At that
Mm.
time, my job was to taste. So yeah, I don't take alcohol anymore.
Thank God.
It's been over a decade. It's
Thank
been
God.
over a decade. But yeah, that's what I did for a living. Can you believe it?
Sure.
So then I saw that she was very uncomfortable that I am in church talking about alcohol. And then I asked her, what do you do? And she said, I'm in business. I said, wow, I admired the fact that she was in business. I mean, I've always admired people who are in business, because I know that it takes a lot to start a business, and it also takes a lot of capital as well. So I just really admired her. I asked her, what kind of industry are you in? And she didn't answer me. She just reached out to a handbag. She pulled out a business card, and then she gave me Forever Living products. I'm thinking, oh my God, is this the business that you are in? And she said, yeah, is there anything that you know about my business? I said, oh, so do
Mm.
you sell those bottles? Those yellow bottles. And she said, yeah, I do sell, but it's only 10% of the business. Otherwise, I do network marketing. At that time, I didn't even know what network marketing was. And
Mm.
and whether I was stupid or not, but I didn't know. It's a fact. I didn't know. And then I said, oh, I can't sell. Immediately I told her I can't sell. And she said, but let me explain to you what the 90% of the business is. And she asked for my number. I gave her my number, and she kept on reaching out to me. I kept on giving a lot of excuses. And I'm sure if you were invited here, you know that they've been inviting you for a very long time, and you've been telling whoever was inviting you about how busy you are, a lot of excuses. You think there are reasons at that time, but they are actually excuses. So
Mm.
until one day I was sitting in my office, And then I decided, you know what, I am going to just check on my WhatsApp. When I got onto my WhatsApp, there's that lady again. And she says, I'm a business coach. And I'm thinking, what does this lady do? Then I said hi. When I said hi to her, immediately she said hi to me. She said, when are we meeting? I said, Lord, I hope it's not that forever thing. But anyway, I said, if it is, I'm just gonna go and meet her just to get her off my back. And
mm.
she then asked, when are we meeting? We met. We then said we're going to meet on in the next week, and we definitely met at a restaurant in Eastgate. And then she showed me the business opportunity. My word, I was blown away. I was blown away, and I thought, it's actually so embarrassing to actually say no to something that you do not know.
Yeah.
So because I said no to it before I could actually even understand, I thought actually they just go around and they sell products and all of that.
Mm.
And I got home. I was so excited. I told my husband, I said, Love, oh my God, our problems are just going to be over. And he looked at me, he said, what happened? Did you get a promotion or something? I said, no, I met that lady. We met in church. You still remember that couple? I met the lady. She showed me the business opportunity. My word, people are making money. My husband said, honestly, Oni, honestly, you can't, you can't be believing that those things are going to change our lives. Honestly. I said, you know what? I can't explain it to you, but it is absolutely incredible. I want them to come and show you, because the reason I can't explain is because I don't have the visuals. But I know when you develop people, you are actually getting more money and more money. My husband said, it doesn't even make sense what you are saying. But anyway, I don't believe that those things can actually change our lives. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get them to come to the house to come and explain to you. And
Oh,
definitely I did that. They came to the house. They explained, come and do things. So I had to really just ask him to come. And he came, he listened to the presentation. And afterwards they asked him, they said, okay, Mr. Mtumela, so did we lose Irene? Okay, it looks like we lost her. Let's see.
okay. I'm
Okay,
back.
she's back. So then they asked him, what did you like about the business? And he said, guys, you just came to my house to actually sell us dreams, because
Mm.
everything that you have actually explained here, it's it's impossible that you could make such kind of money with this kind of business. And
Imagine.
I knew that we were bleeding in debts, and I just
Mm.
gave him a wife look. Those who are married, they would know what a wife look like. It doesn't say much, but it speaks a lot.
Yeah.
It's speaking, right?
Mm. Mm.
So he looked at me and he said, okay, I can see that my wife already wants to do this thing. I'm giving you all the blessings. You can go ahead, but please, I'm not gonna even support you. I won't even tell people that we are doing these things. So
Imagine.
I can't. So that's what I needed. I just needed him to say yes, because it's very important that
Mm.
you get blessings from your husband, because we submit to our husband. That is
Mm.
the way God has put for us. So for me,
Mm.
the fact that he knew that I was going to do it and he has given me his blessings was enough. And that's
Mm.
all I needed. And I went and I did it.
Oh
I
my
was just
Lord. Am I okay?
25th, the 26th, I don't have money. And then I start digging on credit cards and. So I was just looking for an extra 10,000 rand.
Mm.
And I said to them, they must just show me how to get to 10,000 rand. And my word, I didn't know that, God had great plans for me in this business. I got in
Yeah.
first month. Believe you me or not, when I told my colleagues that I'm doing this business, they all laughed at me. They said, Oni, is it that bad? You are in a senior position. Why are you doing those things? My
Mm.
family as well, they were like, Oni, come on, you can't do that. I thought,
Imagine.
if I'm going to listen to these people, my life is not going to change.
Mm.
I'm going to carry on and do what I need to do. So I took
Mm.
my business to social media. I told the social media to say, guys, I'm in business. This is what I'm doing. And my word, the support that I got from social media.
Yeah.
I literally built my business on social media because all my phone, all my friends and family actually they just laughed. They rejected me, and I
Sure.
mean I wasn't surprised because the first person to reject me was my husband. I just
Mm.
told you the story
Mm.
now, but yeah, I then got the courage to say, you know what, I'm actually going to do it to show these people that I can do it. Mina, I am motivated by negativity. If you tell me that I can't do something, I will do it to show you that I can do it. So I was just looking for that extra and 10,000 rand. First month I joined 11 people. I became a supervisor. I think I got paid around 2,700. And then second month I got another 9 people. And
Mm.
then I also
You.
developed one person, 2 people to become supervisors. And then I
Mm.
became an assistant manager. And
Wow.
then third month, I got to a level that is called a manager level. I
Mm.
joined another 8 people, developed supervisors, and then became a manager. So first month,
Wow.
2,700. Second month, I got paid 13,000 rand. The first month
Mm.
when I got paid that 2,700 rand, I remember I showed it to my husband. I said, Yo, 2,700 rand. Guys, when you are broke 2,700, it makes a lot of difference. So
True.
so I then showed him, he said, 2,700. Hey, you have worked hard. Itirengofu. Oh, you can send up 2,700 rand only. So he's song, so I'm just quoting him. And then
Mm.
the second month, 13,000 rand, I showed him. He looked at it, he said, Baru taikoma every month, like, is it going to come every month? And then I said,
Sure.
if they say if I actually work hard, I can actually double this. He said, okay, we'll see. Third month, when I became a manager, that money came in. Oh my God, it was 33,000 rand, guys. 33,000.
Wow.
I
Wow.
remember I
Wow.
reached out to my phone. It was very early in the morning. I reached out to my phone when I woke up. I saw that 33,000 rand. I said, this one, I'm not calling it out. He needs to see it. He was still
Yeah.
talking. Hey, love, please check here. He took the phone. He saw 33,000 rand. He literally sat on the bed and he said, Pastor Corinne Sulele Swanguna Swatira, man. I
Mm.
think it was like this. No, those people, they didn't explain it properly. That's how my husband started now believing in the business. So,
Mm. Wow.
really, what we have accomplished. Another question you said, what we have accomplished, right? How did I get in,
Yes.
and what we have
And
accomplished?
you are good. Yes.
So I've covered how did we get in, and now in terms of what we have accomplished, my word,
Mm.
guys, I have seen overflow. When
Mm.
Ephesians 3:20 says, I can do immeasurably more than you can ever imagine. That
Mm.
scripture is manifested in our lives. And, we've gotten beyond our wildest expectations. And, we have dreamed until we said, oh my God, is there anything that is too hard for forever?
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
we have achieved everything and beyond what we have dreamed of. And
Mm.
besides the money, I have really grown so much as a person. I have
Mm.
grown spiritually, I have grown emotionally, I have grown physically, I have grown financially. So in terms of physically, I was a person who's always sick, person who would always be in hospital, hospitalized, and I had health challenges. But ever since
Mm.
I started taking products and whatnot, my health actually really improved. And physically, I was feeling stronger. And I also had a knee operation due to a car accident. And I was told that I'm going to be on crutches for a very long time. But through these amazing products, I was actually 3 months was enough for me to be in crutches. And I was already walking. And for me, health is something that you can never buy over the
Yeah.
counter. Health is
Mm.
wealth. So if you've got a business that can actually can grow you spiritually, can grow you emotionally, can grow you financially, and on top of that, it can actually secure your health as well, I'll do that business anytime. So
Mm.
so that's what we got. And I have really grown as a person, spiritually. I have learned to really just depend on God. And this business has shown me that, you know, with your own strength, you can't actually do it. You need to put God first in everything that you do. And most importantly, through this business, I was able to actually just discover my purpose. I have found my bliss. Besides the fact that it has given us our dream home, we bought it for cash, cars that we also bought for cash, and we also invested in other properties, and we also built other streams of income. We're running other businesses that was actually financed by Forever Living.
Wow.
So for me, the biggest one is I really believe that God has brought me for a purpose. I really believe
Mm.
that Forever is my ministry. It's not just about making money, it's about impacting lives, and
Wow.
actually helping people to draw closer to God, and going back to their creator to know exactly why are they on this planet Earth.
Mm.
And for me, that is big. I've actually discovered my purpose. I don't do it for the money anymore, but I do it
Mm.
for fulfillment of actually just touching and impacting people's lives. And
Wow.
yeah, I hope I've answered your question, Coach Irene.
You have said a mouthful, Coach Onion. Thank you. And the interesting part is that you say you came in because you were highly indebted. I can just imagine a lot of people out there
Mm.
are indebted heavily and they're professionals, but they
Yeah,
don't have a solution. They look at opportunities and they think this is not for me and whatnot. And you took that leap of faith,
yeah,
and you also saying you were looking for just 10,000 rand.
yeah.
Look at what God has done for you because you listened. And I like the fact that you actually said yes when you got the business from somebody in church. I wonder if it was somebody who was not in church, what was going to happen?
What was going to happen is I rejected. I rejected before. I didn't even listen to these people. But
And God
when
said,
it came to church, I thought, honestly, God, I know I've been praying to say I need a change, but is this the change that you really are communicating to me about? Because honestly, this change I do not like. Sometimes we ask God for things and we also want to direct Him in terms of how He needs to bring the blessings to us. So He knows what we need, and we must just trust the process. So if it wasn't
mm,
in church, I bet you, I don't think
mm,
it could have. I would have said yes, because I think he saw that I've been saying no. He said another strategy that he's going to orchestrate is to bring somebody at church.
church.
Yeah,
Because God knew what He wanted from you. God knew
absolutely.
the purpose that He has for your life.
Yeah,
And I thank God because we are here because you said yes. Had you said
absolutely.
no, even in church, we wouldn't be here. We thank God.
We thank God. We thank
Among
God.
your accomplishments, we thank God for you, Coach
No,
Oni.
we thank God.
I can just imagine that you did the business for a period of 7 years up to now. And throughout the 7 years, you remained in the business, you remained the coach. And I just want, I'm sure everybody's asking themselves, what drives this coach? Like what drives you?
What drives me really is the fact that I love what I do, right? And
Mm,
it is the main driver. I love what I do. I didn't know I'm going to love it, but the drive that you see is coming from the passion that I have for
yeah.
what I do, and I am in a position where I can't wait to wake up. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, Mara, why robala? Why are we sleeping? Because I'm wasting time. I wake up with so much excitement and so much determination because
Mm,
of the lives that I get to touch on a daily basis. And
wow.
believe you me, I go to sleep with so much satisfaction. Um,
Mm,
so that is one of the things that drive me is the fact that there are a lot of people that are waiting for me to touch their lives, to impact their lives. And I love
mm,
mentoring and coaching others. I love seeing people grow, and I help people build successful business. I help them unleash their potential and turn that potential into purpose. And most importantly, what I love is the fact that people discover themselves, they discover their purposes. And for me, that is fulfilling because a lot of people
mm,
actually die without actually discovering their purpose. So when people discover themselves and they actually understand who they are and what they meant to do on this planet Earth, I'm
mm,
like, God, you are so amazing. And that's what drives me. And also I think the fact that I don't know what the future holds for me, but I
mm,
know who's holding the future,
yeah.
and I'm holding on to him. It
Yeah.
excites me because
Wow.
I know he's the God who can do immeasurably more than we can ever imagine, and I know that he's a
Amen.
God of more. So I know that there's always great plans that he has planned for me, and
Mm,
I'm just holding on to him to show me where I'm going. So it's exciting because I actually don't know what the future looks like, but I know he's got great plans, and I'm holding on to him. He's holding the future. So it's just exciting for me. Um, and the fact that he is with me, I can never
mm,
fail. I can do all things with Christ who strengthens me. And if you had
amen.
asked me this question before, when I was still in early stages of my business, I would have said what drives me is my kids. And what I have since moved from being driven from my kids' point of view. It's
Mm,
now about other people. It's now about all the lives that I need to impact. And you will see, I will also let you know about um, other businesses that I do. It's more about people than for
mm,
myself because I have seen that God has really delivered everything that I have ever wanted. So I think now it's really a chance to impact his people the way he wants me to impact them. And yeah, that's basically what drives me. And yeah, I'm excited for the future. I honestly, I can't wait to wake up and yeah, and go and change more lives.
wow. I can even feel your excitement from across the screen, eh?
Well, I
I'm
love what I
sensing,
do.
I'm sensing the excitement. I'm catching on it. And I remember there was a time where you used to say, sleep is overrated. Why do we sleep? You know?
It is
And
overrated, honestly.
yeah,
I
and some of
still
the people,
I still don't sleep more than 5 hours,
I
honestly.
know, eh? I know.
Yeah, I can't sleep more than 5 hours. I've trained my mind to actually not. I don't know. I'm already used to it because I'm excited for the future. For
Yeah.
what God has got in store for us. So yeah.
Wow. And after mentioning your accomplishments, somebody would feel at the level that you are. someone can feel full, they can feel I've arrived, I've achieved, I've got all these businesses and I've got all these achievements. Maybe I can slow down and take a break. How do you manage to stay hungry? I mean, you just keep going and going and going. How do you manage to keep to stay hungry? Share with us, coach.
Um,
Oh, we're losing coach. Oh, she's disconnected. Hello, hi. Over there, we are still with Coach Oni. We just got interrupted by network, but we are still here. We are interviewing our head coach, the excited Coach Oni, who says that it's all about passion, it's all about the love for impacting people, it's all about purpose. She loves what she does. She cannot wait to wake up every morning. She can't sleep, obviously, for 8 hours. What can you say about yourself? What can you say about your dreams? What can you say about your purpose? I mean, she came into the business because she was heavily indebted as an engineer, and she was looking for just 10,000 rand. And look at what she has achieved. That's how that's how much God has done for her. That's how much God has elevated her. But now I'm asking her, she remains hungry. She keeps on going for more. The question is, how does she stay like that? How does she keep on wanting more from one business to the next, from one business to the next? You know, I don't know. Let's talk in the chats while we wait for her to come back. Let's talk. What do you think? Do you think you are at the level where you can stay hungry? Do you think you're at the level where you can start a side hustle and actually just move on and just follow in God's footsteps? Let's talk in the chats. What makes you stay hungry? That's what I asked Coach Oni. And there we are. Are you back, Coach?
I'm back. Oh my God, I can't believe network is giving us
Yeah,
issues.
yeah, really
But I'm
playing it.
back. I'm back.
We
I'm
thank
glad
God.
to be
Thank
back.
God.
Yeah, we thank God that I am back. So,
Yes.
what was your question, Coach?
My question is, how do you stay hungry? How do you manage to stay hungry with all that you have?
But what have I eaten that has made me so full?
You have achieved a lot, coach. You have accomplished a lot.
I think for me is the only way to win is to actually stay hungry.
Yeah.
And I am in that space where I am running a race that has got no finish line. So there's
Wow.
no finish line for me.
Wow.
And never having a finish line for me it keeps me excited because I keep running, I keep stretching myself, I keep on checking how far can I go, as far as where God wants me to be. I don't want to limit myself, and I know that we serve a God of more. So I'm just gonna keep running until I reach to a point where God knows this is where I need to reach. It's my destiny, you know. Even when I achieve something, I have taught myself to celebrate a few minutes and
Mm-hmm.
ask myself what's next. Like what's next? Okay, we've done this one. So what's next? Let's go. I
Wow.
I value growth so much, so I continue to find ways to grow in every area of my life. I set up goals around spirituality. Set up goals around um, physical appearance. I set goals around um, how do I want to grow financially. So I keep running, and I think in the times that we live now, it's very very important to actually set spiritual goals and financial goals as well. So for me, the aim is I think what keeps me hungry is my aim is to really build 7 or 8 streams of income. So I'm not
Oh.
yet there at seven
Mm,
and eight streams of income, but I know
mm,
I'm working myself towards those streams of income. So yeah, I'm really setting up goals in different areas of my life so that I can grow. Something that I really need to do also is I need to improve on my physical goals. I've
Mm.
got a fitness coach now, and
Wow.
he's going to help me achieve my physical goals because I've been trying on my own. And I've noticed that, you know what, in every area in your life where you want to grow, you need a coach. So I
Yeah.
did now get a coach so that he can help me to grow. And I continuously work on my personal development. And also, another thing is for me to stay hungry, I continuously audit my associations because sometimes when
Mm.
you're associated with people who are full, who
Yeah.
have who no more looking to grow in their life, then you might actually end up becoming like them. So I continuously audit my circle, and I intentionally look for places where I could continue to grow. People that challenge me, people that have what I want in life. I want to know how they've done it, you know. So I continuously do that for myself. So I'll never get to a point where I say I'm full because I run a race that has got no finish line for myself.
Wow.
And
Wow.
yeah, thank you.
Wow, wow. Running a race with no finish line. I love it. I love it because normally we run and we want to finish. But
Yeah.
in this case, we are running with Coach Oni. We are not finishing. Did you hear that, guys? It's a pity that I cannot see the chats. I hope that you can see the chats
Let me
that
see. Let me see what are they saying. I haven't
are
been looking.
communicated. They are
Growing. Okay, just
engaging, and let's hear what
hungry
they
people have
say.
appetite for more, but sick people are not hungry at all. Keep growing. That's what makes her stay hungry. That's what audit your circle. Wow, a race with no finish line. That's powerful. Stay
Mm,
hungry. Running a race with no finish line. Celebrate for a moment and move on to the next goals. What's next? The only way to win is always to be hungry. I'm running a race that has got no finish line. While I keep checking myself how far I go. Okay, awesome. And I don't want to limit myself. So yeah, people are getting something. We thank God.
wow, wow, wow. That's great. So thank you so much for engaging. I'll keep on asking you to check the chats, Coach Oni. I'm sorry about that. I hope you don't mind.
No, that's fine. I
So
can
I'm
do that.
sure. Okay, I'm sure people that are here, maybe there are those that are saying to themselves, I want to be like Coach Oni. I wonder how her day looks like. I wonder if she's got a routine. I wonder what I must do, to be like her and just do what she does. I mean, you mentioned a lot of things. You mentioned a lot of businesses, property to share, property to link, forever business. The list is endless. So now, do you have a routine, coach? Like, how does a day in Coach Oni's life look like? Please take us through your day.
Wow. So yes, I do have a routine in my life, and I really believe that you can never change your life
Mm,
until you change what you do daily. So
yeah.
it's very, very important to have some kind of routine. The secret of your success is in your daily routine. So if you show me your calendar, I can almost tell you what your future is going to look like because it's all in our calendar. An
Yeah.
empty calendar is equals to an empty bank account. It's
Hmm.
as simple as that.
Did you hear that,
So,
guys? Sorry.
and I also live on a principle of today matters. So make
Mm,
today count.
mm,
We overestimate what we can do tomorrow. Like we always postpone to tomorrow. I
mhm.
will do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And we over exaggerate what we did yesterday. Remember, what you did yesterday is gone, it's history, it's done.
Mhm.
But we underestimate what we can do today. And I have learned to live in the present, for we all
Mm,
know that tomorrow is not promised.
Mm.
So do today's work today. Do
Mm.
today's work today. I do have disciplines that I live by, spiritual disciplines. So in the
Mm.
morning, really, I'm actually not a morning person, right? I sleep very late in the early hours of the morning because that is where my thinking ability is actually activated. Around midnight, 2 o'clock, that's where I think properly, ideas come, solutions comes. So I'm in my great thinking space at that time. And then I would wake up around sometimes 6, sometimes 7, but I
Mm.
want to spend time on me at that time. I want to spend time on me because I understand the importance of how you actually spend your morning actually determines how your day is going to run.
Yeah.
So I do have some spiritual disciplines. The things that I do in my faith walk, I would meditate on God's word, pray scripture, and I do
Mm.
affirmations. There are things that I remind myself of who God says I am, and the things that I actually think about all the solutions and the thoughts that God brings in my head.
Mm.
I do scribe it, I do write it down because obviously I will forget, but paper will always remember. So I do scribe a lot. Even at night, if I remember something, I will wake up and put it down. There's always a journal next to my bed so that I can write. If I don't find a journal, my phone is always next to my bed. On the notes, I will talk about the things that I was thinking about. And so
Mm.
I do scribe a lot or write a lot, and I don't really like take calls around before 9 in the morning. I don't like taking calls because it actually disturbs what I'm feeding myself, what I feed my mind, and how
Mm.
I motivate and inspire myself to actually go out there and give the best that I can be. So if you see me not answering your calls in the morning, but the leaders that I work with, they already know that you can't call Coach Annie before 9. But those who don't know, I just leave it then later, then I'll get back to you because it disturbs my morning routine. And my morning is really my recharge, and I love spending that 2 hours just on me and my thoughts and meditation and everything. And then I would then look at my calendar in terms of what am I gonna do. From obviously I run a couple of businesses, from seeing clients to
Mm.
prospecting to selling products, selling houses. So follow ups, and yeah, I thank God because sometimes I used to get overwhelmed with my calendar, but I thank
Mm.
God I've got God has brought an executive assistant for me. So praise
Wow.
God, my life
Wow.
is becoming easier. These things that I just give her and she manages, and yeah, I thank God. I thank God for her,
Yeah.
and
We thank God.
she's there to really help me focus and not be overwhelmed. She's taking a lot of load out of me, and I'm excited. She manages the other calendar, so it's great. And yeah, sometimes I cook for my family. I don't cook all the time, and I must tell you, I'm really a great cook.
Yeah.
Really, I am. I am a great cook. Yeah, sometimes I do cook, and I don't get the luxury to cook all the time because
Mm.
some of the days I actually do have feedback sessions with the team meetings late in the evening, and sometimes we present the business opportunity. So there's always things to do, but I do make time to actually go and cook for my family. And yeah, that's basically okay. Before I sleep, my favorite is to actually sit and do the reflection. So I always sit and actually do reflection of how my day went. It's very important for me to know how I have impacted the next person's life or how I treated them. So I always play in my head all the conversations that I had during the day. Did it go well? Did I speak to that person nicely? Did I not? Because it's very close to my heart. I really want to leave a legacy in people. So how I make them feel is very important for me. So I do sit and actually just assess on how my day went. And I rectify where I need to rectify. So I love that process where it's not just about ticking off goals, but it's also looking at me in the mirror to say, Oni, yes, you might be achieving your goals, but what kind of impact are you actually having on people? So that's basically my day. I hope somebody would want to be using that kind of calendar. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's basically the routine that I have on a daily basis.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing. And the fact that you said sleep is overrated, you sleep less. So anybody who wants to follow in your footsteps must be ready to give up sleep. And honestly, just to keep themselves, keep the diary full. You said an empty calendar equals an empty wallet or empty bank account or empty pocket. If your calendar is empty, honestly, then you are going to be poor. So I'm sure somebody has written down. I have written down, and I love the fact that you start the day with the Lord, you start the day with meditation and giving your day to God, and at the end of it, you reflect. So there's nothing that is going to go unnoticed in your day because you then reflect on what happened during the day. There's nothing that you can say, I missed this, I missed that after a week because you know what you've done at any given day. So I've learned a lot as well, and I know that people are learning as well. I hope you're learning, guys. I am personally learning a lot. And Coach Onya has been in the network marketing business for 7 years now. I'm sure there's a lot of lessons that you've learned in the business. And could you just share with us what network marketing business has taught you?
Sure, it has taught me a lot. I could actually write a book on what network marketing has taught me. It has taught me a lot.
Mm,
I
mm.
have grown so much, so much, so much, so much through this business. And, people will see only the serial entrepreneur, but they don't know where it started. It's
Yeah.
actually started here in network marketing.
Mm,
I have never ran any business before I did network marketing, right? And
mm,
I knew about you know writing your vision down, writing your goals down, or having goals or having a vision. But network marketing has really taught me to truly, truly write my vision down.
mm.
My first proper vision board I actually did in network marketing. And I promise you, it works. It works. Write your vision. Since then, ever since the past 7 years, there is no way I can tackle my life without a vision board, without writing my vision down, without writing my goals down, without writing my dreams down. So it
Wow.
has taught me that, and I think it's one of the things that people don't, they take it for granted. They don't know how powerful that is.
Mm.
And I promise you, everything that I have written in the past on my vision board, I have achieved. I have
Wow.
achieved. For me, not having a vision board or not writing your goals down is almost like you get into your car and you put in the GPS. You say you are going somewhere, but you don't know the destiny. Where is the GPS going to take you? It's going to take you to a place called nowhere. When you run your life without vision board and dreams and goals, that's exactly what happens to you. So if you're serious about your life, you would write your vision down. Then you will pray to God about this vision, the strategy, and also the plans, so that He can make them successful. Because He says, submit your plans to me so that I can make them successful. And if you are casual about your life, you will end up being in casualty. So
Oh.
you need to take your life seriously. And it starts with that vision board. It starts with
Mm.
writing those dreams down. It starts with having those goals down. It starts with having that plan that you're gonna execute on daily. So don't be casual about your life. You will definitely end up in casualty. So, so you need to have a plan about your life from getting from point A to B without consideration or lack or even limitations. Because when we've got God by our side, we will succeed. We will come out victorious. So we
Amen.
mustn't be fearful. It taught me to go for my dreams without having doubt or even fear, because I have seen how much it has delivered even beyond my wildest expectations. And another thing that really this business has taught me is to love the people that I work with, the people that I'm leading. It has taught me to love, to give love freely. Loving is a gift. When we love, we are actually giving away God, because God is love.
Mm.
So, and the minute you stop loving the people that you work with, then
Mm.
stop leading them. Then stop leading. It has taught me to have a big heart, to have an open heart for people. People are another breed.
Yeah.
They can challenge you a lot. But when
Mm.
you
Yeah.
love them and when
Mm.
you've got an open heart for them, then
Mm.
you will be able to lead them. And it has given me an ear policy. And I I I I have found myself being able to listen more than I speak, because I also understand that God has given me two ears and one mouth. So the
Mm.
thing that I need to do more of is actually listening. So it has taught me to have an ear policy. And also another thing that has taught me is to really never assume, is to ask for clarifying questions. So
Mm.
sometimes you can assume things that are actually not there,
Yeah.
without asking for clarifying questions. And assumptions are the mother of all leadership mess up. So if
Mm.
you assume and you are leading a team, you are going to mess up as a leader. And you know, it has also taught me to confront
Mm.
negative people,
Mm.
because if you don't address negativity, it is so contagious. It goes so quickly in the team, like it's cancer.
Oh.
So, and once everybody get the cancer, it's very difficult to actually heal it. So it has really taught me, it has given me courage to actually confront and say, but why are you saying that? Why are you negative? Do you know that what you are doing actually affects the next person? So,
Mm.
so there is no room for negativity in our team, because it will be addressed immediately. And we are always been taught on how to really be positive at all times. And also it has taught me how to really touch someone's heart before I could reach out to their hand, to actually help them, because you can't help somebody you do not love. So for me, it's really just about those kind of things that it has taught me, those things that I've said to you now. So and love freely, it's a gift. People don't have to earn your love, but
Mm.
they're gonna have to earn your time. I love everybody, but I don't spend time with everybody. So you're gonna
Wow.
have to and my time because I spend time with people who are productive, people who value growth, people
Mm.
who want to go somewhere in life. But I love everybody. I love them where they at, and
Yeah.
that's what this business has taught me.
Sure. Wow. That's a bucket full of lessons there, Coach Oni. It shows that you've been around for 7 years. And can we check in the chats? Can the people just tell us if they find value and just communicate with us in the chats what you're finding as valuable among the lessons that Coach Oni has just shared now? I mean, she says that before forever, she has never learned to write her vision down. And this is so biblical. I know that a lot of us really, we've seen the scripture, but we've never applied the scripture in our lives until someone stood up and said, as a leader in our lives or in our businesses, to say that you need to write your vision down. So let's see in the chats if there's anybody who's saying, I'm finding value, and if they're finding the lessons that they can also apply in their lives, loving freely. Coach Onya's got so much love and patience for days. I've worked with her, I've seen her. I mean, the love that she has is amazing. It's amazing. And confrontation. It's something that a lot of leaders struggle with, and you do it so well. Oh my God,
No, this business has really taught me a lot, and
you do it so
I'm
well.
thankful for the lessons learned in network marketing, and
Mm.
I'm able to apply them in other businesses as well. So this is, I promise you, this is a personal development university with a
Yeah.
compensation plan. It's
Wow.
absolutely amazing.
Wow. Wow. I'm sure the people that are here are wondering, does Coach Oni have any vulnerabilities or the greatest assets? And also wonder. I want
Yeah, of course, I do have
please share with
vulnerability.
us. Please share with us, Coach.
I do have. I mean, I do have vulnerabilities for sure. Those who have worked with me for a while, they know that one of my vulnerabilities is, I cry a lot.
Oh my God.
Like I cry,
I
like
wish I can
cry.
see the chats right now. What are they saying?
Let me see. Oh my god. Okay, they're still talking about the. Okay, let me go
Lessons.
down.
Okay.
So it looks like there's a lot of nuggets that people are getting. Okay, oh my charts, they're buzzing
Wow, wow, wow.
a lot. Okay, they haven't said anything.
About the crying. They're still gonna say, so you can continue.
So I cry a lot. So that is one of my vulnerabilities,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I do cry a lot. I can be on training doing
Mhm.
business masterclass,
Yeah.
and I'm crying and teaching and laughing at the same time. I don't know who can do that, but yeah, that is one of the vulnerabilities that I have.
Yeah.
And another vulnerability that I have, which I think it is also a strength, is I can be a slave driver. I am somebody who never gets satisfied. Like I said, I'm running a race with no finish line.
Yeah.
So for people who are satisfied when they get things and they want to stop, they might see me as, yo, that one can slave drive you. So that is, yeah, I never get satisfied. I always look for what's next. I'm sure I can do more. I'm sure I can
Mhm.
do more. I'm sure I can do better. So those are some of the vulnerabilities that I do have. But otherwise, yeah, it's those ones that I can think of.
Okay. And your biggest assets, coach?
My biggest assets, I think, like I said it can be a vulnerability,
Hmm.
and it can also be an asset to being a hard worker and never been satisfied, for me, I think is my biggest asset, because if I didn't have work ethic,
Mm.
I have nothing, because without hard work, nothing happens.
Yeah.
So I really believe that that is, depending on how you look at it, it can be an asset or a vulnerability.
Awesome. So, all of us that are here, we say Coach Oni is successful. And I know that even those that are not here, that know you, we say that Coach Oni is successful. But we want to hear from you. What does it mean? What does success mean to you?
Oh my God. I think for me, a success, the greatest success you can achieve is not the cars, it's not the houses, it's not the money, is not the clothes, it's not the materialist stuff. For me,
Mm, mm,
success for me is the absolute freedom to live the life that God has created you to live.
wow.
Success for me is living a purposeful life, the life that builds legacies in people, not in just assets. Assets you will have as secondary, but really the main thing is just building legacy in people, because I know that if I build the legacy in people's hearts, I would remain even when I'm long gone, even when God remembers me. People will always be impacted because I've remained in their hearts. I've left them with something, and they will always have it. So for me, that is what success looks like for me, living a life of contentment, you
Mm,
know, living the life that every day of your life
mm,
you are impacting on somebody's life. You
mm,
are making somebody's life better. For me, that is the best success I can ever experience. And I'm really excited for what God has in store for me and the people that are meant to touch, because everyone has got their own people that they are meant to touch.
of course.
And I'm super excited about that. And quality is long remembered after the price is forgotten.
Mm,
And we don't have to downgrade our dreams to match our reality,
mm,
but rather upgrade our faith to match our destiny. That's
wow.
how my success looks like.
Wow, 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 wow. Coach Oni. Wow. Living the absolute freedom to live a purposeful life. Like I'm just loving this moment. I'm
Which I do.
really loving it. I'm sure people that are here are also loving the moment like me. I'm really enjoying you, Coach, and I thank God that we're here. And now, knowing what success means to you, we want to know what does failure mean to you?
Failure for me is, you can't separate it from success, right?
Mm,
So
mm,
it is part of success. So failure, it is the life's greatest teacher.
mm,
In failure, we become wiser, we learn, we become better, we build character, we become humbled. It humbles you,
yeah.
and we build resilience as well. So
Mm,
if you're going to be a leader, you're gonna have to have some kind of resilience and character. And when you fail, which is it's part of, you can't separate failure from success. So if
mm,
you're going to become successful, you're gonna have to have failed many times.
mm,
And for me, it really just stands for first attempt in learning. So the only way to learn something is to fail, and we need to fail forward.
mm,
We can never fear failure. Otherwise, when we fear failure, we're going to limit ourselves.
mm,
When we jump ship, if we jump ship when we fail,
Mm,
we will limit ourselves. We won't reach our destiny. We won't reach the potential. We won't unlock the potential that is within us, that greatness that within us. When it gets unleashed somewhere, somehow, we're going to have to fail and try again and again and again until that greatness actually comes.
mm,
And we must continue to upskill ourselves and develop ourselves to really become better and greater in life. That's how I view failure. It is part of success. So if I'm going to be successful,
mm.
I'm gonna have to fail, and
Wow.
that's what builds me as a person.
Mm.
So yeah.
Wow. And you know, a lot of people, they don't want to go or try new things because of fear of failure. So now, if we were to view failure as part of success, as a way of building resilience and as a way of of learning how to build to success, a lot of us will then be able to venture into new things because we know failing does not mean it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
So failure is part of success. I love it. Failure is part of success. And we're failing
Absolutely.
forward. We're failing forward. I'm just dying to know what's happening in the chats. Please check for us.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Um, People, what are people
There's a
saying? I'm
lot.
looking
There's
at
a
my phone.
lot. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Honestly, there's
I
a
can
lot.
imagine. I can imagine. Okay, let's let's continue, coach. There is a lot in the chat. I'm glad you guys are engaging. It means you are loving to be here. You are enjoying Coach Oni as much as I am. And we are going to continue. So we want to know because you used to say, guys, I'm old, guys, I'm growing. And we just want to know in your growing older and wiser, what are you most proud of? Tipemudipa says, first attempt in learning. Absolutely, absolutely. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you for being
I'm,
here. Am I back? Was it me who was gone? I don't
I think
know.
it was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was me. What were you asking? So
What
sorry.
are you most proud of? I mean, there must be a lot of things that you are proud of. You can
Sorry,
share.
I'm battling.
Are you
My,
battling to
my,
hear me?
yeah, wait. Ooh, my, I'm struggling with network. It says my network. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, coach.
Okay, thank you. It says my Wi-Fi is unstable, so I thought it's going to log me out. So, what am I most proud
Proud.
of? Sure. Um, I think you would have noticed that it's no longer about what I have accomplished for myself. I think what really fills my cup is the lives that I have touched, the that I've impacted, the life that I have
Mm,
transformed. Just seeing other people coming out of the shell and actually growing and discovering who they are and what
mm,
they meant to do, and seeing people accomplish things that they never thought they could accomplish, things
mm,
going into territories where
mm.
they've never been before, doing the things that they've never done before, their
Wow.
goals, their dreams, growth in every area of their lives.
Wow.
I know I'm going to die, but my wish is really just to keep living on and remaining in these people's hearts, and just seeing this legacy growing, where people come and say, oh, you know what, now I know God because I understood
Mm,
how we need to live on this planet Earth. For me, that those are the things that fills my cup.
wow.
And the person that I'm becoming as I'm changing people's lives, because
Mm,
I'm getting better. I'm also growing. I'm also learning as
Yes.
I am actually impacting these lives. And I really believe in the past 7 years, I have built a transformation table. And
Mm.
and I'm really proud of that transformation a table that I've built. I have built a table where everybody roots for everybody. I,
Mm.
we are all happy for the next person to win. We are all rooting for
Yeah.
someone to become better.
Yeah.
It's a table where there is no judgments. It's a
Mm.
table where no, they are no teachers but facilitators. All we want is to improve and improve each other's lives. That is this transformation table that I've built. And I mean, I've I know that even when I fall, I am falling on shoulders of giants that are able to hold me when I'm falling. So I've created that kind of table that is not just about me growing, but it's about all of us growing and all of us helping everyone. And and really, when I assess this transformation table, what made it successful is the fact that, you know, the magic started happening when people know that we care for them. People know that we are here to help them. And
Mm.
people know that they can trust us. People don't care how much you know until they see how much you care. So
Yeah.
our transformation table knows that definitely I care. And the leaders that I have in that transformation table, they also care. And we are all here to help, and you can trust us. So it's a safe environment where people are continuously growing. It's a fertile ground where we keep on planting the seeds, and we keep on harvesting in this transformation table. And really, this is what I'm really proud of. And trust is built out of vulnerability. That's
Mm.
why I'm not afraid to cry in front of the team, because I'm vulnerable, but
Mm.
they also know how to help me when I'm crying. So we are just there for each other, and we are continuously growing and helping everyone to grow. So that is really what I'm really, really, really proud for. So yeah.
Sure. Your response has made me so emotional, Coach. Honestly,
Don't make me cry. You know, I cry right now
no, honestly, I'm
already.
just trying to control my emotions. Yeah, you've made me so emotional because you say that you're most proud of the lives you've touched, and just when you said that, to my mind came just all of us. And you say that when you see people getting out of their shells and becoming who God wants them to be, and to my mind, all of us just come to my mind, and I'm seeing all of us, what we are becoming, what we are able to achieve now, what we are able to do now. And yeah, that's why I'm saying it's making me so emotional. And I know that the leaders that are here watching, those whose life you've touched, those that are at the transformation tables, they know that you give so much love, and all you want is to see the next person succeed. You just want to see the next person grow. And oh my goodness. Uh, yeah, you are making me emotional.
Oh, I'm emotional myself.
Yo. But we thank God for bringing you here and for just making us be part of your life and making you become part of our lives, because it's not about you. When you started looking for the 10,000 rand because you were in debt, and now the 10,000 rand has come, more things have come, and now it's no longer about that. It's about people that God has brought to you, and you carry them in your heart.
Yeah.
I'm one of the leaders that work closely with you, and I know how much you carry. I know how much you carry the team. I know how much you care about the team, and I know how much you sacrifice for the team. So this question of saying, "What are you proud of?" I didn't know that you would respond this way. It just shows the kind of a person that you are. That it's not about you, it's about the people that God has brought into your life. And may the Lord just continue. It says I've lost internet connection. I don't know. Can you still hear me? Can I? Oh, yeah, I'm back.
You bet.
Back.
Yes. Yes, you're gone.
My God, this internet
I
is
think we
really.
need to move to the next question because
No, I'm
you
moving.
need
Oh, I'm so sorry.
for you.
Whew, you are the one who started with this emotional answers. Okay, back to excitement. Let's go back to excitement. Coach, I want you are a visionary. You are someone who looks into the future. And you like saying we must see the future. It must be like we can touch it. We can almost feel it. We can almost taste it. So now is the time for you. I want us to be excited again to see the future. The present we have
Oh
seen,
my God.
we've had, and now we're looking into the future. I know that you are a visionary. I know that you're already talking about visions and stuff, but I want you to share with the world that in Coach Oni's eyes, in Coach Oni's world, how does the next 3 to 5 years look like? Take us to the future.
Sure, sure. What a question. They say you must never announce your plans before they happen, right? But what I can really talk about is, guys, the future is looking super bright. Um,
Wow.
excuse me because I told you, I said I cry, I laugh at the same time. Sorry about that. So the future is really looking super bright. I can smell the future. I can
Yeah,
almost touch it, like Coach Irene mentioned.
yeah.
I'm really excited for what God has got in store for us. The future for me looks like more lives to be impacted. And I'm looking to venture into other businesses as well. So watch the space.
Wow.
So remember,
Wow.
the aim is to really build 7 or 8 streams of income.
Mhm.
And I know, as I'm building these streams and income, I'm also impacting lives, because all the businesses that I started, I believe it was God orchestrated. It's all about people. It's all about people. All the businesses that I start, and all the other more business ventures that I'm looking into. I'm praying about more business ventures, and at least this year I want to go into at least 2 business ventures. So it's going to be the academy, which is already launching. It's the school for
Mm.
property is already launching, and I want to venture into another one
Wow.
that is separate from property. I'm praying that God brings that business opportunity, and it is going to become successful. So I want to launch into more. I don't want to just only touch people in forever on or in property. I want to go into other industries as well, because I really believe that God puts me in all these industries for his people. There are lives that I'm meant to touch. And I'm excited for expanding, because the more I expand, it means the more lives I get to actually impact, and more opportunities are going to be created. And I just want to say to you guys, let us work. If you don't have a side hustle or you don't have a business, just start.
Mm,
This is the time for restoration. From 2020, 2021, and 2022, we've been slow and all of that. So
mm.
God wants to restore everything that was
Oh,
really
yeah.
eaten by the locusts. It's time for restoration. It's
Yeah.
for me, I feel it's a year of supernatural acceleration. I
Wow.
really believe this is a year that we are going to thrive and God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly for all of us. And He's going to accelerate things. You're going to do things that you never thought you could do in such a short
Oh,
space
oh,
of time. God is going to accelerate. We
amen.
are all going to thrive. We are all going to succeed. It is
Yeah,
time to succeed and let us all prosper. The
yeah.
time is now.
Oh, yeah.
Kinako. Victory is
Yes.
ours, guys. I really believe we are going to do more
Yeah.
from this year onwards. So the next 5 years looks really amazing. And
Wow.
let's just go, guys. It's time to
Mm,
thrive. The
mm.
time now. Kinako.
Wow.
Victory is ours. So that's all I can say about my next 3 to 5 years.
Wow. Kenako. The time is now. Kenako. Kenako. The time is now. The time is now.
Absolutely.
And it's a time of restoration. It's a year of supernatural acceleration. I mean, we
Absolutely.
just have to tap into it. We don't want to come next year and we're like, last year she said supernatural acceleration and she accelerated, but we left behind. We want to tap into it and also
Absolutely.
run with acceleration as God is blessing us. Thank you so much. The future is looking bright. Kinako. Hashtag Kinako. In the chats there. Hashtag Kinako. Hashtag Kinako. Thank you so much. But now, Coach Oni, you've said a lot of things. You said a lot of plans and how we know there's a way that people that are attached to you would remember you, obviously. But we want to know how, in your own mind and thoughts, how would you like to be remembered?
Sure. That's a tough one. Um, um, I think I want to be remembered for my love for God,
Mm,
my faith in God. I've got faith for days. So I want to be remembered with my faith in God. I really want to, I want when people think of me, they must I want people to see God through me. So they must remember me of the things that God has done for me. And through those things they can see the God that is in me.
mm,
And I want people to know that whatever happens in my life is not because I'm clever or because I'm talented or whatsoever. It's because God's got it. God has got it for me.
mm,
And I want to be remembered that I can never do anything without God. I am nothing without Him.
mm,
And I want to be remembered for the one who has like unshakable faith
mm,
and for touching people's hearts, for transforming lives in every area of their lives, not just financially, but also spiritually, their mental strength and their emotional intelligence as well. And I want to be remembered to be the one who always sends.
oh my God. Did I lose Coach? I can't hear Coach anymore. I think she's kicked out. Uh, Internet is very unstable, but I'm sure she's going to come back. We are talking to Coach Oni, head coach of Team Victory, a successful businesswoman. I'm just waiting for her now to come back. I think network kicked her out. Let's see. so much.